Alright, and last type of problem I'm going to show you is a complex fraction. So we got fractions within fractions, basically. We got rational functions within rational functions. Okay? Now, the only reason these are a little bit tougher is because there's more than one fraction going on here. Okay? But all I do is I simplify it into smaller problems. Okay? So, what I would do if I saw this is I would just focus on the numerator and try to get an answer for that. Okay? Then I would just focus on the denominator and get an answer for that. Okay? So let's start there. Alright? I have 15 minus 2 over x. Can I actually subtract those the way they're written right now? No, because I don't have a common denominator. In order to make this a common denominator, I put the 15 over top of a 1, and I need to multiply the top and the bottom by how much? X. Okay? So I multiply by x here, I multiply by x here. That gives me 15x over x minus 2 over x, which would equal what? 15x minus 2 all over x. Right? That is my answer for the top. Right? Okay? So I'm over here now, I'm going to write 15x minus 2 over x. That was my answer for the top. Now let's focus on just the bottom. Let's get an answer for the bottom. So I got x over 5 plus 4. What am I going to have to do to add those two things together? Take this 4 over 1 and multiply by 5 over 5. So what am I going to get? X over 5
plus 20 over 5.
Plus 20 over 5, which just becomes
20x over 5.
x plus 20
Sorry, it's plus 20.
over 5, right?
I was thinking multiplication.
So that was my answer for the bottom. Okay? So I got x plus 20 over 5. Okay? So all I've done now is I just got an answer for the top, got an answer for the bottom, okay? And now we're almost done, okay? Because right now you have a fraction divided by a fraction. What do you do when you divide fractions? Multiply by the reciprocal. So to finish this problem, I'm going to take 15x minus 2 over x. 15x minus 2 over x. I'm going to take this, and instead of dividing it by this, I'm going to multiply it by its reciprocal. So I'm going to multiply by 5 over x plus 20. Because all this said was a fraction divided by a fraction. Okay, when you divide fractions, you instead multiply by reciprocals. Okay? So I'm going to take this times this. Before I multiply, can anything cancel out?
Shouldn't that be an x over here?
Yeah.
Where?
Over
On
15x
this
minus
one.
2 over x.
Oh, this was an... Oh, 15 minus 2 over x. My fault. 15. Sorry. Yeah, 15x minus 2 all over x. Made a mistake there. Okay? Can anything cancel? Nope. Okay? So, honestly, I'm fine if you would just write your answer as 5 times 15x minus 2 all over x times x plus 20. If you want to distribute it out, you certainly can. It would not be wrong if you distributed it out. Okay? But again, I like leaving it in factored form because then you can just make sure you didn't accidentally not simplify something or not reduce something that could have been reduced. Okay? So again, when you see a complex fractions, fractions within fractions, do the top, get an answer. Do the bottom, get an answer. Write it then as an answer divided by an answer. And then you should know what to do from there, because if you have a fraction divided by a fraction, all you're going to do is you're going to take that top fraction and multiply it by the reciprocal of the bottom. If you can simplify anything, great, simplify it. But if you can't, then you just write your answer. There are your complex fractions. Okay?